Hello everybody, this is 3 readings, and this reading today is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, let's see what are the messages that pop out for you. Let's see, Pisces. For personals, you can check out the description for the details. Subscribe to my other channel, 3 Intuitive. Okay, we do have your cards out already, Pisces. Let's see. Tempted to see what's at the bottom. At the bottom, we get the Seven of Cups. So Pisces, right? Seven of Cups and that Two of Wands is kind of correlating here that I see. I feel like Pisces, you're trying to make up a decision. You're trying to make up your mind about something, but you're unable to do that. There's a lot of overthinking going on here, especially with the Seven of Cups that I see. Underneath that is the Nine of Cups, and then you get the Queen of Pentacles. So in terms of your love life, I'll get to your love life in a bit because I did see what's up there. But Pisces, what I see for you mostly is that there is a quest for emotional fulfillment, and you're trying to make the best decision possible that you can make to move towards that. And there seems to be some sort of a difficulty around the situation. So there is something, A, that you're waiting for, and B, you're trying to be a problem solver, okay? So you don't really know what to do about a situation. For you, your emotional fulfillment, your happiness is the main thing here. So whatever it is that's going to take you forward in life, that's going to move you towards your happiness, Pisces. And what I see for you is that you might have achieved some sort of a goal here. Could be a financial thing, something that you achieved recently. And you're very proud of it. And you're trying to expand that. You're trying to grow, okay? And I also see that there's some financial stability that you're chasing. Not like chasing, but like making things happen for yourself. For some of you are going to be starting your business, you know, you're shining. I feel like you've become very creative, Pisces, and you're trying to use that, and you know, you're trying to use all your resources to see what you come up with, right? So there's a lot going on in your mind. There's a lot that you're dealing with. There's a lot that's happening. So you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed at times. There's definitely a situation that's not clear enough for you to deal with. So you're trying to solve it all by yourself. But Pisces, how can you solve it all by yourself? Time is going to unfold that, okay? So with that, like I said, I'm going to talk about your love life. You already have your cards. That's the Hangman, the Two of Cups. That's beautiful, right? And then you get the Two of Swords. Then I see King of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, all these 3 cards. So what I see right off the bat for you, Pisces, is that there was an individual who was very cold towards you in the past. This person might have reached out to you because they were missing you. Okay, so this person does look back. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be any sign though. But I feel like Pisces, you know, you're thinking whether to do this or not, because you know that this person has been immature in the past, and you don't want to repeat your past mistakes. You don't want to repeat something that you've already done. So why not just let it be, right? So you're just like, wait a minute, I know you want me, but let me just figure this thing out, because for me, my own happiness is the most important. With the Hangman that I see here, Pisces, its situation is stuck. Something is in your hands now. I feel like you two did come together. For some of you, you did, you did give in. You did give in to the situation, Pisces, right? This person could have texted you, called you, something, maybe you even met up. I don't know, but I feel like you did give in, but it didn't result in anything. And you were like, oh, damn it, this is the reason why I was away from this person in the first place. This could just be for some of you. But for the most part, I see that your blindfold is on. You know, you're just like, I'm anti-bullshit, so no bullshit. And I feel like some of you are even closing yourself off to that department, because, you know, in the department of love, because, you know, there's something else that you're chasing. For you, the priority isn't really love. Your priority is to move towards your emotional fulfillment, right? There's a lot going on in your mind, Pisces. So Pisces, I feel like there was a situation that you were overly invested in. You were very emotional about this person, and you still kind of are, but you're at this point where you want to let go, right? You want to let go and move towards this 4-1 situation. You want to move towards your balance, Pisces. So what I see for you is that you're still emotionally invested in this person, but you, in this time period, you are trying your best to stay logical and not dwell in something that you might regret later. Chariot at the bottom. See the Judgment, the Ten of Swords, and then the Chariot. So you have decided to leave the negativity behind because you feel backstabbed by this person. So I feel like there is definitely a situation with somebody that you're giving, like, you're not really rushing into it. You're giving it a second thought, okay? With the Chariot, I do see that you're trying to decide to choose your own destiny, your own fate. You're trying to make things happen for yourself, Pisces. So you're introspecting, right? With the Hermit, you're introspecting. How can you move towards this fulfillment? How can you be happier? How can you just let go of what's not serving you? You get the Moon here, Pisces. So let me tell you something. There's somebody that's stalking you. I did see that. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. This person is keeping tabs on you. I also saw that 5 of Swords. But with the World and the Moon here, Pisces, there's and all these cards, I see you trying to achieve something. I see you trying to expand. And you're trying your best to pay attention and not be what you have been in the past. So you know that you've made some mistakes in the past and you want to correct those mistakes, Pisces. You want to move forward and see what is it about, and you don't want to repeat any cycle with anybody that you might have already done. So been there, done that, Pisces. You don't want to repeat anything that you might regret. And I see a lot of stress for you. Now, this could also be some unnecessary stress, Pisces, because like I said, you are trying to solve a situation. You're trying to solve something just on your own, but it's not happening, and you cannot do that, Pisces. You will have to let it be, and you have to let time do it for you, okay? So, but for the most part, I do see you making a decision to leave something behind, to leave toxic negativity behind, and to be your own person who you're going to decide for yourself, Pisces, is what I see basically. And I feel like you're all about new things now, Pisces. So you are kind of excited as well what's out there for you, right? But at the same time, you're stressed. So right now, this 2 of Swords energy is perfectly yours. Very conflicted, and there's definitely a decision that you cannot make to either drop a situation or continue to be in it, right? So for the most part, you try. See, this is you, Pisces. Let me tell you something. You're conflicted as hell. You're emotionally invested into somebody, but then you're like, wait a minute, I decided to leave it behind, so let me be cold. So what are you trying to decide, Pisces? Right now in this time period, I see you being very dual-minded. There's a person that you're very emotionally connected to, but because of the past, because of the hurt, because of the way they might have behaved with you, you're giving it a second thought. And you giving a second thought makes you more of a King of Swords, but you actually are the King of Cups, right? You actually are this very emotionally giving, nurturing person who's assertive and nice and giving, but you thinking with your head these days makes you that King of Swords. So you're King of Swords and King of Cups at the same time, Pisces. Very conflicted these days, okay? Let's see, what's the advice for Pisces? What's the advice for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces, please? What is the advice? What is the advice? What is the advice for Pisces, please? What is the advice? The High Priestess, right? So that's what I was telling you, Pisces, the Sun. I feel like good times are there coming for you. There's some forward movement right now. You could be dealing with a lot of stressful situation. You know, there's some resistance, there's some drama around some situation, but I definitely see forward movement in it. And I do see you achieving whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, Pisces. In the outcome, you got the Six of Wands, and then you got the Sun. So it's definitely good stuff coming your way. But in this time period, you need to be more patient. You get the Wheel of Fortune. So if it is some sort of a financial situation that you're stressed and worried about, it's going to be fine, Pisces. There's a lot of forward movement. But I feel like this forward movement is going to come when you will leave some toxic shit behind you, Pisces. So you need to leave something behind in order for you to move towards whatever victory that you're trying to achieve. With the High Priestess, that's your advice card, okay? That's your advice card. You get the Empress. So Pisces, it's time for you to grow in all ways, shapes, and forms, okay? With the High Priestess, the advice for you is to let things be, to trust your intuition, to see what is it that's going to serve you in the long term, not make impulsive decisions. So the High Priestess here is all about, I feel like you're very conflicted, but you're conflicted because you're giving a good thought to something, right? If you don't think about something, how are you gonna move forward? So it is good that you're at least putting a thought into it, but the best thing for you to do is to let it be for now, because I see forward movement, but it's not gonna happen if you're gonna try to control the situation all by yourself, Pisces, okay? Okay, Pisces, so that's it. That's all that I had for you. I hope you got the message. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to my other channel, 33 Intuitive. Subscribe to this one as well, 33 readings. Like this video. If you enjoyed, for personals, you can check out the description for the details. I do have a video on Vimeo as to how your person feels about you. You can check that out. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.